Welcome back to my channel. We're going to search some nickels today while running around with looking for pennies for my last video. I also picked up some nickels today, and of course at my last bank I stopped at, they had a full box, so I did pop the top because I wasn't sure. It does have the holes on the bottom, but as you can see we got circulated nickels, so we got a few extras. Let's do 65 rolls of nickels. Let me pop into the first roll and we'll see what we get. Well, that didn't take no time at all. First roll, and we got our first find. And that is a 1947 out of Philly. Well, we're on the second roll of the 15, we're going to have another find. And that would be a 1993 Canadian. Well, we're on our third roll of before the box, and we're going to have our third find. And that is a, give me a second here, 1949. See if we can get that. I think that's an S. Out of San Francisco, which makes this my best find of the box so far, because I do believe that makes this is a semi-key date with only 9.7 million minted, so cool find. Well, we're on roll number 10 of the pre-box hunt, and I didn't think we were going to get any more finds, but got another 40s nickel, 1948, from Denver. Pretty common date. I think there's over 44 million of these minted, so let me finish up this roll and I'll be back. Well, same roll, we'll have one more find here, and it is a focus 1958 out of Denver. I'll put this under the scope because there is an FS 501 designation on this with a D over inverted D. If I find it, I'll bring it back. If not, we'll move on. Well, we're on roll, won't this be 12 of the pre-box hunt, and we got another find. And that is 1951 from Philly. Well, we're on roll 13, and we're going to have our second foreign in the box. And that's a 1986 beaver. So I finished up those 15 first rolls of the pre-box, and let's start boxing. First roll of the box. So we're on roll 3 of the box and 18 of the hunt, and see if you can see it here. Second coin in, and we've got a buffalo nickel. It's pretty worn, pretty slick, and I'm completely out of Nicodate right now, so I'm not going to get a date on it. And there's definitely no mint mark. I'll have to make a video on Nicodating some coins here in the near future when my Nicodate comes in. Cool though. It's definitely got the third feather too, so you know it ain't a two feather. Let me get back to the hunt. We're on roll number 5 of the box and 20 of the hunt, and we got another foreign. And it is going to be a 1983 Canadian. Same roll as the Canadian, and we got another find. And that is a 1940 out of Philly. So we're on roll 8 of the box, and I would put us at my math is off. Brain fart. That's 23, I do believe. And I pop this roll open, and one coin from the end there. It's looking silver. Can it be? Let's see. It is San Francisco minted 1945. First silver of the box, and a ton more to go through. 10 of the box and 25 of the hunt. We got another find. Whoop. And it is a 1957 out of Denver. We're on roll number 11 of the box and 26 of the hunt, and could it be? Nope, that's just a crusty old nickel. Same roll as the crusty one, and we do have a find. Oh, sorry. And that is a 1948 out of Philly. Roll 12 of the box and 27 of the hunt, and I got a 1957 out of Denver. And I noticed behind this one, if it was a good one, it's not anymore. I'm not even sure where it's from. Roll 16 of the box and 31 of the hunt, and we got another find. And that is a 1954 from Denver. If that was a San Francisco, you could check for the S over D. Same roll, we got another foreign. That's a 1986 from Canada. Roll 17 of the box, and we got 32 of the hunt, and we got another find. And it is a 1955. Could it not have a mint mark? Looking like a Denver. Not a key date or semi-key date, but I could check it for the D over S, so hang on, let me check it. And I am definitely not seeing it. Let's finish up this roll. Roll 18 of the box and 33 of the hunt, and we got another find. And it is a 1940 out of Philly. Roll 19 of the box, and let's see, that would make it 34 of the hunt, and we got another find. And that is a 1956 from Denver. Roll 21 of the box and 36 of the hunt, and a 1947 from Denver. Roll 22 of the box and 37 of the hunt. And we've got another find. That's a 1949 out of Philly. Roll 23 of the box and 38 of the hunt, and we got another find. That is a 1959 out of Denver. Rolls 26 of the box and 41 of the hunt, and we got another find. And that is a 1941 out of Philly. Well, we're on that same roll, and I don't know how I missed this. I should have flipped the roll over. We've got another silver S mint mark from 1943. Second silver of the box. Roll 31 of the box and 46 of the hunt, and we got another find. And that's a 1940 out of Philly. Well, we're on roll 36 of the box and 41 in the hunt, and we got another find. And it is a 1958 out of Denver. And last roll, I didn't film it, but I came across my first 2009 out of Denver. Let me finish up this roll. Roll 35 of the box and 40 of the hunt. No, right. 50 of the hunt, sorry. We got another find. And that's a 1948 out of Philly. Roll 36 of the box and 51 of the hunt, and we've got another one. And that's a 1954 out of San Francisco. I could check that one for the S over D variety. Let me put it on the scope, I'll be right back. Well, as you can see, it is definitely not the D or S over D. You see the D below the S pretty blatantly, but this also has a FS801 DDR variety, which you can look for on these too. And it's you'll see a portion of the steps between the N and the T there. This one isn't that either. Cool find though. Roll 37 of the hunt, and that would make it 52 of the hunt, 37 of the box. We got another find. This time it's another 1954 out of Denver. I'll put it under the scope because there is, I do believe, like 4 RPMs for this one, including one that's a FS FS501, and I think it's the D over D South. If I find it, I'll bring you back and show you. If not, we'll move on to the next coin. We're on roll 39 of the box. I would make it 54 of the hunt, and oh, I'm slipping here. We got another find, and that is a 1952 from Philly. Well, I got here, I got this 1964 a minute ago, and I just put the RPM, or sorry, the mint mark underneath the microscope. Let me show you real quick. It is RPM 003. Okay, as you can see right here, this crossbar right here, that would be the RPM 003 RPM. It's the eastward one. The coin's pretty beat up, and the RPMs aren't really that valuable unless they're in really good shape, so I probably won't even keep this one. Same roll, we got another find, and it is a 1958 again, out of Denver. I'll check that one for the RPM, and if it is, I'll bring you back. If not, on to the next coin. Well, I'm on roll 44 of the box. That'll make 59 of the hunt. And I don't know if you can see it or not. That's looking silver. Let's pull it out and see what it is, huh? Well, it's not silver, but it's older. That's a 1958. Out of Denver. I'll check that for the RPM off camera and bring you back in if it's the RPM. Don't you wish you had one of those cool devices like your coin companies and silver scrap places that can test them? I'd really like to test this one because it, to me, really looks silver. Same roll as that silver looking 58, and we got another find. And that is a 1955 out of Denver. I'll check it for the D over S over mint mark off camera. If it is, I'll bring it back in. If not, let's move on to the next coin. Well, 3 coins in from the end of that roll, and we got another find, and that is a 1941 out of Philly. Well, we're on roll 47 of the box, 62 of the hunt, and we got another one. And that's a 1956 out of Philadelphia. Well, roll 48 of the box and 63 of the hunt, and we got another find. Another foreign 1984 Canadian nickel. Well, we're on roll 49 of the box and 64 of the hunt, and we've got another find, and it is a Denver minted 1958. Another thing you can look for on these is the Black Beauty. I do believe it's on the 1958 Philadelphia. I was thinking maybe that last Denver I found might have been a Black Beauty because they don't have to be completely black. But I do believe it's only on the 58P. Not positive, but I'll do some more research on it. Same roll, and I had an ender. It was reverse facing, so I couldn't tell what it was, but we got a 1959 out of Philadelphia. Well, the last roll was hunted, so let me get this box out of the way and I'll lay out my finds and we'll come back with a recap. Well, we're back with a wrap up, and I came up with 5 of the 2018 Philadelphias with that. See if you can see it on here. Exploded wall there. 5 more to add to a roll. We did get that 109 Denver. We ended up getting, whoop, wrong way, 18 from the 50s, including that 1958 Denver. I'm going to do a little more research just to make sure that isn't one of the Black Beauties, because I don't think they have to be completely jet black, so it'd be cool if it was. And then we got 14 from the 40s, including the semi-key date. If it'll focus for me. 49S. The 2 silver war nickels, the 45 and the 43 San Francisco. I lost 25 cents with 5 Canadians, and then I pulled out 4 really nice 60s era nickels that I'm going to check against my album. Got a 63 and then 2 64s and then a 66 that's absolutely beautiful. Wish the back was in a little better shape, but what can you expect from a 66 nickel? Still in pretty nice shape. And then of course the dateless Indian head. Once I get my new Nicodate in, I will Nicodate it and maybe make a video. I got quite a few dateless buffaloes I need to Nicodate, so all in all, I would say it was a pretty good hunt. So all in all, it was a pretty good hunt. Hopefully I taught you something new, or you learned something from the video and enjoyed what you watched. And I will post a link up above, because some of my finds actually make it onto eBay, so it'll be right up here and then right down here in the description too. And I'll post a link to the site that I use to cross-reference some of my varieties. I did notice that this is at least a type 2 buffalo, so it's not the 1913 at least. Well, as always, hope you had some fun, and until next time, stay safe and happy hunting.